following LP is rated TVMA, LSV, for language, sexual situations, and violence. And when I say violence, I mean violence. I'm going to behead people. I'm going to make people wish they were never born. I'm going to just rob liquor stores and trains and whatever else. Whatever game I'm playing in this stream here or this LP, I'm going to be fucking people up. So, deal with it. It's a game. We're here to have fun. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Grab a snack. Matter of fact, grab me some. Oh, by the way, viewer discretion is advised. At least for my lawyers and people from YouTube and whatever other platform I decide to put this on. But viewer discretion is advised. So enjoy, have fun, and sit back. Bitches. Yeah, you're my bitches right now. Deal with it.
Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today on the channel. We're back here for some more WWE 2K22 MyGM mode here. As we're back here for episode number 7, and I do apologize right now as we start the video if there's a little bit of an echoing. It's because I'm in a small confined space that does not have much stuff in it, aka my nephew's room. I'm in a little corner over here of his where his desk is, and he doesn't have too much soundproofing here on this one. So I do apologize ahead of time, but I had to get this video out here for you guys because we had not seen. Well, it's been a while since we've had anything here on the channel when it comes to 2K stuff. So 2K22 WWE. So the newest patch is out, or it's been out for a while now. As we see here, we're going to get into a little bit of action here. Got an opener there with Carrillo and Strowman. And that match is now level 2 now, as Carrillo there will, of course, get a win off of Strowman. And that'll be, I believe, the second straight week now that Strowman has been defeated by the Cruiserweight. Looks like Damian Priest is calling out Robert Roode. And that, of course, that rivalry has been going pretty strong as of late. But we're going to go ahead and get into some action here. We're live here in St. Louis, Missouri. And we'll see how things go here tonight, as we're just coming off the biggest, our first pay-per-view here in MyGM mode. And that being the WWE WrestleMania Backlash pay-per-view. So we're going to see if we're going to have, of course, it's Monday Night Raw, right after a big pay-per-view. Anything can happen. But I'll let you guys know what happened. You know, we've had some pretty good matches here as of late here on these videos. And of course, you know, at least what I've been told last night, or at least today to start the show, from the GM, Braun Strowman actually requested a match against Humberto, and of course he did not pick up the win. So we'll see if there's more to that, and we'll try to follow that as close as we can. But of course, this has been a very interesting story between Tony D'Angelo and Jay Lethal. They've been going one-on-one for the last couple of weeks, and D'Angelo, he says he is tired of Lethal getting the best of him, as you see Lethal coming down the ring here, getting ready for this matchup once again between these two, as D'Angelo believes that he is not getting the respect. He feels like he's getting disrespect as the dawn of the WWE, especially Monday Night Raw. And of course, Jay Lethal, D'Angelo, I think he has one victory over Jay Lethal, but for the most part here, Lethal's been pretty much showing the rookie here how things are going to be here on Monday Night Raw. So we'll see Jay Lethal and of course Tony D'Angelo go one-on-one again here tonight. And of course, in our main event, we'll have some action here, as we will have Mia Yim taking on Bianca Belair, as both women want to get at each other. Of course, Bianca Belair would love to get revenge on Mia Yim for causing her to lose her title against Raquel Gonzalez. Of course, Belair's been asking for a rematch of late, but you know, Mia Yim said the only way she's going to get a rematch is she puts her rematch for the title against Raquel Gonzalez against her tonight. And so we'll see who's going to be next in line to face off against the rookie Raquel Gonzalez. Remember, Raquel won that match on her debut here on MyGM mode here on Monday Night Raw just a couple weeks ago. So we'll see how things go, but let's get into this match here with Jay Lethal and Tony D'Angelo. Of course, like I said, these two have been going at it for the last couple of weeks. D'Angelo, of course, believes that he is he's a self-proclaimed Dawn of WWE, as he's right now about to tap out again here, as D'Angelo's just hasn't had, he's had one decent victory here against Jay Lethal, but I think for the most part here, I think he just wants to just try to put an end to the veteran here. And you see a nice DDT there from D'Angelo, as now these two are really been having some pretty good matches here. And of course, I believe they had a match there at the most recent pay-per-view that we had. They're on the Raw side of things. As let's see here, I'm trying to remember if they were in a match. No, I think we took the night off. Yeah, I think we did not have them on the card there. So, because we're trying to bring in some new talent here, like Braun Strowman and of course Humberto into the mix here. And we'll see some storylines here kind of go in and out here now, as we're going to be using power cards against each other. Myself and of course my buddy from work, Jacob, who is starting to become more of a WWE fan, getting back into it again. He, if you guys have been following the series here, he's a good friend of mine that I work with, a co-worker from work, and he watches wrestling here and there, but he hasn't been following at least the video games for a while now. And I told him, like, hey, let's play a little GM mode, GM versus GM. You pick your GM, you get to pick the brand you want to be on, and then we go from there. And of course, if you guys are new to the series, go back to the first episode. It kind of explains what the series is about and whatnot. But so far, it's been a lot of fun. And of course, he's been he's kind of, well, we at least beat him, I think, at the first pay-per-view there. But for the most part here, weekly shows, he's been doing a great job there. And now we're going to start using power cards on each other and trying to screw each other's shows up as much as we possibly can by forcing the champions to sit out a night or a week or whatever, or pay-per-view or whatever the case may be. So we'll see how things go here. So far we've been playing pretty friendly here. We got some ideas for some stuff. But of course we will be I think probably after the next pay-per-view, you see a lethal ejection there. Oh my goodness, I think this might be it for Tony D'Angelo as he gets in there, and that is going to be it. As Jay Lethal picks up the win again. D'Angelo, I think there might be having to be another night here, as Jay Lethal picks up the win here tonight and our second match here on Monday Night Raw. But what I was going on to saying is we're going to be simming a couple weeks here after the next pay-per-view. Of course, the next pay-per-view is, I believe, Extreme Rules. I think that's what it is. And, of course, then that means SmackDown will take the beginning. They'll kick off first with their matches in part 1 of that episode. And, of course, Monday Night Raw will take off in part 2. So we're going to be flip-flopping those in the next pay-per-view, which will be down, a couple episodes down the line here, at least about 4 or 5 episodes from now, that we'll see that happen. But we'll talk more about that once we get closer to it. As we see, now it's raised up to a level 3 here, a mediocre type of match from the fans. I think they might be getting a little tired of it, and might have to see some changes here. Might have to get D'Angelo, try to get him a win of some sort here to kind of maybe boost that rating up for us. But that's our mid-card match here. And now we'll go to our main event. Before that, we get to a promo here. It's between Buddy Murphy and Drew McIntyre here. I was going to call him McAllister. I don't know why I said that. But Buddy Murphy and Drew McIntyre, of course, this new rivalry is coming about here. And we're trying to get something going here. between these two. McIntyre, of course, does not care for Drew's, I guess, popularity of Drew or whatnot. So he's been talking a lot of stuff on him. Of course, Drew had a match with him, and this kind of started the rivalry back at the pay-per-view. As we take a look here, and Murphy's going to call out Drew McIntyre here on this one, and we'll see exactly what's going to be the fallout from this here pretty soon. And it's a good promo here, so not too bad there from Murphy as he calls out Drew McIntyre. And we'll see if those two will be involved in a matchup sometime maybe next week. Maybe we'll have them in action in this GM mode. Of course, Murphy's at least talking to him before here tonight at the show. He says he has some issues with Drew McIntyre, and he wants to settle them at some point here in the near future, especially at a pay-per-view. So we'll see what that issues are. I tried to find out from him what those issues were from him, and he just pretty much says he's just tired of Drew McIntyre. He's tired of Drew McIntyre, I guess, getting the spotlight and getting the attention and the love, I guess, from the fans and whatnot. And he wants to take over on that. He wants to be the next guy. Of course, in line to be for the WWE Championship. Of course, our champion, Sheamus, is the champion right now. And, of course, Sheamus had a great match there against Finn Balor. Of course, our GM here, William Regal, said those two had to settle it. And, of course, it was agreed upon by both men that whoever won the match, the other man could not get a title shot as long as that man held the title on this brand. And of course, that man winning that match was Sheamus. And so now Finn Balor could not go for the WWE Championship against Sheamus anytime soon, as long as Sheamus is still the champion. So let's go ahead and get into the main event here tonight. As these two ladies, we've seen them, what they've gone through here as of late, especially at the most recent pay-per-view. Mia Yim and actually no, they were not at the pay-per-view there. They were supposed to be scheduled for that pay-per-view. There was supposed to be a title match there, but of course that did not happen. So now we'll see these two in action here tonight as we'll kick our finish up the Monday Night Raw's portion here as Bianca Belair takes on Mia Yim in this match. And of course, these two women have been going at it for a while now. Of course, Mia Yim believes that she should have gotten the opportunity over Bianca Belair for the title. Mia Yim, of course, says she's been of course, it's true. She's been in the game a lot longer than Bianca Belair by a couple of years. She has her, and she has that resume. She can show that she's been in the Indies and, of course, well known in Impact several years ago. If you guys don't know, she was a part of a stable, all-girl stable called the Dollhouse, which by far I think was probably one of the best, besides the Beautiful People stable that TNA's ever had. By far, it was definitely one of my favorites. But of course, Bianca Belair new to the game here. Of course, she's probably one of the most athletic, most strongest women in the ring nowadays. Besides, I would say probably ahead of her would probably be Naomi. But you never know. We might see those two ladies come down the road here at some point here, see who the best athletic superstar there is in WWE. But Mia Yim, she's had her sights on the WWE Raw Women's Championship, and of course she did not win it at the show of shows, the granddaddy of show of shows, WrestleMania. That happened to be Bianca Belair, and since then, Mia Yim, she's just been really at Bianca's throat as of late. Of course, causing Bianca, that we've seen a couple weeks ago, causing Bianca the title, as Bianca is no longer the Raw Women's Champion. That is, of course, now being held by Raquel Gonzalez, which Raquel should be in action next week, I've been told. At least she'll be in action here. And we'll see who she's going to be going against. Of course, she's had some issues, I believe, with, at least there's been some animosity between her between Raquel Gonzalez and Ember Moon. And we're hoping to learn more about that here coming up here in the next couple of weeks. As we see these two women here now go at it here. And Bianca Belair going up top, and oh, nice nice 360 there. As that's going to be 2 and 3. Bianca Belair picks up the win. Mia Yim, not much offense there from her, but tonight, Bianca Belair, I think she wants to squash this between her and Mia Yim, but I don't know. But like I said, Bianca Belair will now get she will now be getting her rematch here, as that rematch was on the line here tonight. The woman who won this match was going to be the next in line, and now Bianca Belair is the next in line. Of course, she gets her rematch here against the new Raw Women's Champion, Raquel Gonzalez. So that is it for Monday Night Raw. We're going to step over to SmackDown here in just a bit, but take a look at the results. 3.5 stars there for that matchup. Nice job there from the ladies. As we'll see, like I said, this rivalry has been getting very, very, very explosive in some cases there. And I'm sure whenever Bianca wants her rematch here, at some point here she's gonna request that, and we're gonna see what type of match there's gonna be, and of course where it's gonna be. I think she probably want to be on the largest stage of them all, and that's of course the next pay-per-view coming up between her and Raquel Gonzalez. Of course, like I said, Ember Moon has thrown her hat in the ring there, and she wants to be a part of that title match picture at some point here. So now we're on the blue brand here. As you take a look here, we got two debuts this week here on the blue brand, as we're going to have a debut by a member of the Way. That is Austin Theory, as you see there, and he's a blue chipper in the pro wrestling scene right now. He's been talked about for the last couple of years now. He's been very popular in the indie scenes, and of course WWE. When he got his chance to come here to the WWE, of course we've seen him in NXT along with Johnny Gardell and of course Candice LeRae, part of the, like I said, the Way. And now he is here on the blue brand, as he has been called up here tonight, as we're again live here in St. Louis, Missouri, for some more action now. Like I said, on the blue brand here on SmackDown. This is Jacob's brand that he is running. And he decides to have a debut by two superstars, like I said, Austin Theory. And the other one is a newcomer here to the WWE. He's came through our Performance Center, and he's been kind of pretty impressive with a lot of people there, with Triple H and Road Dogg, and of course HBK. And that man by the name is Jive Jones. I don't know too much about Jive Jones, but he says he wants to make an impact on pro wrestling today. So both of them will, of course, kick off here at the SmackDown portion of this video, and we'll see how much of an impact one of these two can make on their debut. Only one man can get a win here tonight, and we'll see who it is. It's going to be the blue chipper Austin Theory, or will it be the unknown superstar who's been kind of shaking things up there in the Performance Center, going straight from the Performance Center now to SmackDown. It is Jive Jones. Has a little bit of a 1970s throwback there. I kind of like it, but we'll see what Jive Jones can do. As it looks like he's one of those guys that can wear sunglasses, even his future's so bright he can wear sunglasses at night. So Jive Jones coming down the ring here. Like I said, I don't know too much about him. There's not too much about it. He's kind of a quiet guy outside the ring. I try to get a word with him before the show here tonight, and he didn't really too much say nothing. He just pretty much says that he knows he's a new face. He's the rookie here on the blue brand, and he knows this. That's why he decided to take he was given the opportunity to be on the show here tonight. He says this is the land of opportunity, and he believes that he can do some good things here. Of course, with our general manager Shane McMahon running things here on the blue brand, and we'll see how things turn out to be here tonight between these two superstars. So here we go. The bell is rung here. Oh, kick there from Jive Jones. And, oh, Jive Jones coming off the ring there. And I just realized he still has his sunglasses on here. Now he's doing a little pandering there to the crowd. Is now Austin Theory, a.k.a. Mr. All Day. Nice little powerbomb there. Spin powerbomb there from him. It's now Jive Jones taking back control of this matchup. Oh, and a hit, just a forearm to the face there. I don't know if he gave, oh, he broke open. Wow, he broke open Austin Theory. Theory is not going to like that at all. If you know anything about Austin Theory, like I said, he's still part of one of the members of The Way there in NXT, and decided he got the chance to got an offer to come up to the Blue Brand here. Shane McMahon, and of course Jacob thought that he would be a good person to bring up to the Blue Brand, and as Jive Jones there misses there, but he believed that Austin Theory would be a good person to bring up in the brand and make a debut here, and kind of change things up here on the brand, as we'll see just a 1 count there, as Austin Theory is probably not liking the idea of him being busted open here. Just not even it was just 2 minutes into the match, and already busted open there around his eye. As now Theory trying to get underneath the skin of the fans here. And, oh, Jive Jones getting slugged there now. You see a pinfall here, too, and a kick out there from Jive Jones, as Austin Theory just can't believe. I think Theory might be thinking this match was supposed to be a quick matchup here between an unknown guy, local talent or something, but Jive Jones, gets drilled there. But Jive Jones is actually putting a match on here against Austin Theory. Austin Theory, nice move there. And now we'll see what he can do. Soccer kick to the back of the neck, upper back there. And now, back slam there on Jive Jones. It's Austin Theory here trying to get something going, and Theory just really working on the arms there of Jive Jones. I can't really tell that he's talking some smack there to Jive Jones. I don't think he believes in Jive Jones, but I've seen this young man wrestle there at the Performance Center. He is a wrestler. He can definitely do some damage to you in the ring. It's axe handle to the head there by Austin Theory. There's now Theory trying to get something going now. And now Jive Jones now back. It looks like almost like a Superman punch there from Jive Jones. It's Jones here now going to working on the thigh there, trying to maybe take away that power there that Austin Theory has in his legs. And now Jive here going up the top. Smack to just a punch to the face there. As we go see a 1, and that's just a 1 count there. Austin Theory is going to pop out of that pinfall there. And now Jive Jones here trying to put away Austin Theory here in this match. And a kick to the face there. Almost like a GTS there. 1, 2, and only a 2 count as Austin Theory again. Now you see Jive saying it was 3. Now Jive Jones here is now on the top row here trying to figure out something. The referee's telling him to get down. And a miss there from Jive Jones as Austin Theory rolls away. Now Austin Theory has the offense now here. He's going to try to do this one probably quickly here, and I think he's just realizing how tough Jive Jones is, as we'll see a roll up here and a blockbuster DDT there from Austin Theory. 1, 2, and only a 2 count there. So far this has been a great match here between these two men. We'll see if Theory can now try to put away Jive Jones here. We'll see here Austin Theory going up here, and nice slam. Can this be it for Austin Theory? And that is it. Theory picks up the win as he makes his debut here on Friday Night SmackDown. Nice job. As he got busted up pretty good there. And I'm pretty sure this is not going to be it between these two men here. As, like I said, Austin Theory picking up the win here on his debut here on Friday Night SmackDown. And Jive Jones, I'm sure we'll probably see again. He I'll be honest, he impressed me. And we'll have to see what the GMs think next, coming up next week here on the show. See if he'll have another chance to be on the show. As we move on now here, get to our next, our first promo of the night here from SmackDown. And it's Timothy Thatcher calling out Drew Gulak. Of course, Timothy Thatcher didn't like the way Drew Gulak was treating Odyssey Jones last couple of weeks now. And those two are going to, of course, be talking smack to each other. And there, I'm sure, at some point here, I think Timothy Thatcher rather than talk smack, I think he'd rather just punch Drew in the face in the ring. Of course, Sasuke and Nia Jax there, we've seen them go back and forth at it here on SmackDown. And of course, I believe Sasuke and Nia, did they have? Yes, they did have a match there at the pay-per-view. And of course, the winner of that match is going to be the next person in line for the women's championship there. And it's you see there. Oh, Sasuke loses there. She had a perfect record against Nia, and now she's well, not so perfect no more against Nia. Nia picks up the win there. Nice job, as that's now raised to a level 3. And we'll see. I'm sure Sasuke's gonna have something to say about that next week here on SmackDown. Oh my goodness, jeez. Well, Sasuke, she did have she's gonna be next in line for the Women's SmackDown Championship, and we'll see how that goes coming up here in the next couple of weeks. But we'll go ahead and get to the next rivalry here. As you take a look here, looks like going to be a nice little promo there from Lacey Evans, who calls out, of course, the Man, aka Becky Lynch, and we'll see how that will, of course, finish out here. As this rivalry's been getting a little heated here, as Lacey Evans, of course, wants to be next, one of the next people. She knows that Becky Lynch, with the popularity Becky Lynch is, and of course Becky Lynch being a former champion, I think she wants to be able to say she can knock off the former champion and try to be the next champion herself here. So we're gonna get ready for the main event here. As we are going to be here live here in St. Louis, Missouri, as I'm trying to get myself situated here at the commentary desk. But yeah, we got a main event here, and finally we get to see our champion here on SmackDown. And Cesaro is in action here tonight. He is taking on Solo. He's been trying to duck and dive Solo for weeks now. Of course, the two did not meet in a one-on-one matchup like they were supposed to at the pay-per-view. But at least I've been told by Jacob that match is going to happen at some point here. Of course, Cesaro disagrees, and Cesaro says that the only way he's going to meet that young man is he's going to have to meet him tonight in the ring here, one-on-one, with no help or no kind of interference whatsoever, and pin Cesaro to get a chance to fight him at a later date, or at least at the next pay-per-view coming up here. And Solo's like, okay, if that's how you want this to be, we can do this. I've been waiting long enough. But at least talking to Solo here to, over the last couple of days, and of course at the pay-per-view, he was very upset that he was scheduled for a match, but then turned around at the last minute, Cesaro flaked out and decided not to have the match. And of course, Solo says the longer that Cesaro has to wait, the more destructive he's going to be towards Cesaro to get that championship. And I can definitely believe it. I mean, he is the brother of Jay and Jimmy Uso, of course the cousin of course, Roman Reigns, the most recent WWE champion. Of course, that's the person that Cesaro beat for the championship at WrestleMania. And so we'll see if Solo can step up to the plate here tonight And I get that at least all he has to do is get a victory here. Any way, a pinfall, submission, or even count out to get a shot at the Universal Champion. So here we are tonight. Finally, these two are going to go at it here, and I'm sure it's going to be a barn burner here. As these two, especially Cesaro, Cesaro, I'm kind of glad of him being champion as he goes for the pinfall here. And only gets a one there off of Solo, so Luca. But I'm proud of Cesaro getting the championship, finally taking it off of Roman Reigns, and now he's able to grasp that brass ring that he's been grasping for years now. But now since he's champion and since he's been ducking and diving us, as you see, completely misses there on Solo. He's been just not being the champion I thought he would be. I would think he'd be a fighting champion. He would just go up against anybody whenever they want, or whenever anyone challenged him. I thought he was going to be that type of champion, of just going to say, okay, hey, you want a match with me? Fine, let's do it. But that has not been the case here with Cesaro. And Cesaro here now is called. He's going to have to pay now here, as he's, like I said, been diving and ducking. I guess the self-proclaimed #1 contender, really Jacob and Shane McMahon hasn't really said who the new #1 contender is, but I'm assuming that since they're letting this happen, I guess I was saying that Solo. I guess I'm pretty impressed by Solo right now. So we'll see in this non-title matchup if Solo can get this match. He can win this match, pinfall, submission, or countout, and he gets a shot at Cesaro at the next pay-per-view. You see, nice job there, reversal there from Cesaro. Puts his knees up there. And now Solo here. And he slammed down there, and now Cesaro sitting there, just now toying with him. Trying to break the arm of Solo here. And again smashes it down. And he's going to do it for a third time. And Cesaro, he's going to try to make sure this young man. Not for a fourth. Come on, Cesaro. 4 times now. Now he's going for a 5th. Cesaro, come on. That's enough already. As now he goes for a pin, and no pinfall there as Solo there kicks out quickly. As you see Cesaro now trying to get back on the offense here, and that's what Cesaro's going to have to do. He's going to have to be all over Solo. Cannot let this young man get on his base here. I mean, he is if he's anything like his dad and his brothers, he is definitely going to be a young man that's not going to take, not going to just take it lying down, or not going to take it anything whatsoever. He's going to be a fighting contender, and of course, eventually, if he is champion, he's going to be a fighting champion. As we see him just now slugging away here on Cesaro. And like I say, he's going to make this a tough time for Cesaro. Cesaro, nice reversal there, kicks him right straight to the face. And like I said, this young man's been very impressive. In IRL, Jacob's really impressed and really enjoys seeing Solo there on NXT. So that's where this young man's at right now. I believe he's going for, he's trying to go after the United States Championship. I think in real life, or not the United States Championship. He's going for the North American Championship. But Cesaro picks up the win. No! He puts a neutralizer on the young man, and that is it. As Cesaro picks up the victory. So now Solo's going to have to go back to the end of the line here. And, man. Who's going to be our new #1 contender? We'll have to find out next episode here, as that goes up to level 2 here in this rivalry here. So I'm sure this is not over with yet, and I'm hoping, since Cesaro's been ducking and diving and dodging Solo, I'm hoping that Jacob and Shane McMahon will give him at least another opportunity to try to get back a chance to get the championship shot at Cesaro, because Cesaro has not defended that title since he won it. So as we take a look here, before we wrap up today's episode, we'll take a look here. Who was the better show? And it looks like Monday Night Raw was. We actually finally got a victory. As you take a look at the main event, 3.5. They had a 1.5, show. As for mid-card, pretty even there. But our opener was a little bit better than their opener, 2.0. 2-star match there for us. For them, 1.5 stars there. So not a bad go there after the first show after the big pay-per-view. You kind of want to rest up your superstars and don't really want to have championship matches afterwards. At least ideally, if you were booking this show, because I know this game is at least this mode is a little weird. I guess putting it nicely. But for the most part here, I thought this was a good show, and I'm kind of glad that we were able to finally get at least a victory over them. But unfortunately, Cesaro picks up the win there for against Solo. So if you're a Solo fan there, well, unfortunately, Solo got his hands on him, but just couldn't get the win off of the champion. And we'll have to see what they can do. We'll see what kind of booking we'll have next week for both shows there. So, and of course, the Austin Theory picked up a nice win there on his debut against Jive Owens there. I should say not Clive Owens, Jive Owens. And we'll probably see more of that young man there because he's actually a really impressive wrestler there. So we'll see some more. We'll probably see some more, aka local talent from our new superstar initiative that we have here in GM mode. Like I said, the forbidden door is open, so anyone can come through there. So you don't know from week to week. Anyone can show up and be a part of this mode. So. Just take a look here. Raw, we gained extra 46,000 fans, but we're still in second place. We're not the flagship show like we want to. As we take a look at some notes there, fans there changed. We got a plus 21,942 for SmackDown. So Jacob, we did a good job this week, but we're still behind. We're still quite a bit behind. And we'll try to see if we can turn things around coming up in the next episode. And we'll see what we can do. And when it comes to booking. And of course, see what we can do. As the next episode 8, we're going to be in Sin City. We're going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. Both Raw and SmackDown. So, anything could happen there. Could see even the Raw roulette wheel come into play for the Sin City match. But yeah, you never know. So stay tuned for that, you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the most up-to-date news and what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming and in sports in general. Thank you guys so much for watching. And also, don't forget to check us out all over on Twitch. We do live stream on Twitch on Friday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 10 p.m. till midnight, and also at 1 p.m. Central Time on Fridays. We usually live stream Friday afternoons from 1 to 4. So definitely go check it out. And of course, don't forget to check out our main channel, ESGNet, over there, just like you are here on ESGN LP. Check us out over there on the main channel, as we got great stuff over there too as well. Got a lot of baseball right now as we're in the full swing of baseball season right now. And, of course, other great series with MLB, MLS, and Premier League and all that kind of stuff there on the channel. So, again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for episode 8. It's coming up soon. We'll be here next Friday. As always, keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you guys next time.